And we back! The Utah Jazz is one of the few teams in the NBA with no rings. 0. Shout out to Michael Jordan for that, by the way. They were close, but they couldn't beat MJ. Well, today that changes because today's video does not end until I get the Utah Jazz a championship. They have it's a roster. The best way I can describe this team is that it is a roster. Larry Marketing, he dropped it overall, unfortunately, after last season, but he was riding the high of his all-star appearance, in 2022, 2023, where he averaged about 26. We'll round up for you, Larry. But since then, this overall has been dropping a little bit, 84 right now. Walker Kessler, we got to figure out what we want to do with him on this team. And then, like, the rest of these guys, or most of these guys are just young. Year 2, Isaiah. Year 3, George. Year 2, Filipowski. Ace Bailey is going to be our crown jewel. I have not done a video so far. We focus on Ace Bailey, so I'm curious to see what his progression looks like. Every other video we've done on 2K26 has been all about Cooper Flagg, whether we want it to be or not. Hopefully, Ace Bailey can steal some of those accolades and get a championship. They did trade for Yusuf Nurkic, traded away with Colin Sexton in a second-round pick or something to get Yusuf Nurkic. Bryce Sensabaugh is a guy I really like in the NBA. I don't know how much that'll translate to 2K. George Niang is back in Utah. I think he started his career here. Yeah, he started his career. No, Indiana. For how many games? He played a total of 23 games. 23 games in Indiana before he ended up in Utah for a few years. Kyle Anderson is here as well. Taylor Hendricks had that gruesome leg injury. Hopefully he can progress well for us. Key Martin Jr. is on the team. And then Kevin Love is here too. And you know what, Kevin? You know what? I'm gonna make sure you don't finish the season on this team. You're not good enough to be a rotational player on any team, really, at a 73 overall. But I feel like we should help Kevin get to a better opportunity, or a better chance to win, or a city with some good weather, or something for Kevin now that he's 37 and this probably his last year, at least in 2K. Walter Clayton Jr. was the 18th overall pick in this year's draft, ISO sniper. And then Cody Williams is the worst player on the team, which sucks because he was the 10th overall pick. I have no idea where he's going to play for us this season. So how do we do this? What's our starting rotation? I like Isaiah Collier's passing ability. I'm going to start with him. I have no idea what they're going to do in real life, by the way. From this point on, this is all me. I'm definitely starting Ace Bailey. Are you kidding me? His secondary position is a shooting guard, so we're going to run this big old lineup of 6'10", 7 foot, 6'11", 7 foot. That's how we got to do it. Yusuf Nurkic, I ain't going to lie to you. I don't want you to really play at all. I'm going to make sure Ace Bailey's getting a lot of minutes because he is like the guy that we want to make sure is the best player on our team one day, so he's going to get a lot of minutes. I do want to make sure Clayton Jr. gets some minutes. We don't have any shooting guard minutes, and I guess that's fine. Clayton Jr. is going to play 10 minutes a game. I would love to get Taylor Hendricks some minutes. Maybe if we can trade away Yusuf Nurkic or George Niang at the deadline, that's where we get Taylor Hendricks in a rotation. But that's the way we're rolling it. First game of the season is a loss. Larry Marketing looks good. I won't lie to you. Y'all know Larry is my boy, one of my favorite players in the league. I'm putting him on the block. I need some value for him. I need him to have a really good season to about the deadline. And I know there's going to be teams that's interested. I feel like let's go down the list. I feel like the 76ers can be a team that can trade for him. I feel like, in a weird way, I feel like the Grizzlies could trade for him, given some of these contracts they got, like KCP and stuff. Miami could be a team, considering the amount of expirants they got. Who else? The Kings, no. The Knicks, no. The Lakers, I guess technically, but I just don't see it. Orlando, no. Mavericks, no. Pistons, yeah, I can see that potentially happening. And maybe some few other teams. The Spurs, yeah, I could see that. Only time will tell. I want to make sure I get the most value. It's not about where I think he should go in real life. It's about maximizing our value as a team. If I'm not mistaken, we do have our own first-round pick this season. Please just have it here. Where's our pick? Where's our pick? Oh, my God. Hold on. Utah Jazz future picks. Y'all know how it works in the game of 2K. They never have it right. So according to this one article, yeah, we have the most favorable out of our pick, Minnesota pick, and Cleveland pick. I will have to acquire my own first-round pick. We can do that later in the video, though. I'm just making sure we're not tanking for nothing. You feel me? And yeah, it says that yeah. So I guess we just simulate. Let's take a look and see how Ace Bailey was performing these first couple games. Yeah, I like it. All right, whoa. One thing I didn't like. 16.7% from the free throw line. He went 0 for 2 in game 1. And then where is he at for game 2? 1 of 4 in game 2. That's not real. Let's hit some free throws. It is about the trade deadline. We're going to do our first trade, hopefully, if they say yes to this. I'm trying my very best to use the expiring contracts that we have in order to acquire future picks. Can we take this Trailblazer lottery protected pick from the Bulls? They want to do a swap, bro. Stop. I'm getting you off the Patrick Williams trade, bro. On the Patrick Williams contract that gives you almost 2 max spots. Just say yes. Just say it's a lottery. It's not even your pick. I'm unhinged already. Okay. What if, is there any pick worse than that? Like, do you want to give me your own pick? They want that Lakers pick. They'll give us Jalen Smith. I will take another contract that has a few years left. So, like, I would take a Jalen Smith contract if you give me that pick. But then, in their mind, Jalen Smith is valuable, when in reality, I'm trying to help you become buyers. I want to see the Bulls win. I'm an undercover agent here. I'm trying to help you out. Am I about to take on Patrick Williams' contract for 2 second-round picks? I guess I am. Good GMing, Kenny. Okay, so we got that expiring contracts done. We still got a few more people. Now, I told you some of the people that will be interested in Larry Marketing. Unfortunately, the 76ers already made the Paul George trade, and they traded back for Tobias Harris. So, I don't know. The Pistons were one of the teams we thought would be interested. Maybe we just turn that into a 3-teamer where we get the bad contract, they get Larry Marketing, and we also... Oh, they got a plethora of picks in here. Hold on. They got picks. I'm also interested. Oh, they got James Edwards, Justin Edwards in that trade. That's interesting. I'm not gonna get Ron Holland. I'm not gonna be able to get any of these super young players, I guess. So if that, can I get a Jaden Ivey? If I throw in Yusuf Nurkic to be your backup center, can I get Jaden Ivey in this trade with the bad contract? No, I didn't think so, but I had to try it, right? I had to. What if I add another good player? Do you want Kyle Anderson? And do you have any other bad contracts on the books? No, Paul Reed is not very good. They want a first-round pick from Minnesota through Cleveland. 2027. Minnesota should be good. Cleveland should be good. This pick may not be valuable to me. I don't know if I'm getting somebody better than Jaden Ivey here. Because that gives us point guard rotation of Collier, Keontae George, shooting guard being Ivey, small forward being Bailey, power forward being Filipowski. I'm doing that trade. Jaden Ivey, welcome to Utah, man. I didn't even look to see what type of year you were having, but you about to turn up when you get here. He's averaging 16 points per game. The shooting splits, or the shooting from 3 is down, but the overall field goal is up. Paul George is our best player. All right, Paul. I ain't gonna lie to you, Paul. We're starting Ace Bailey over you. Why is Walker Kessler always upset? He's always upset. Okay, we got... Maybe there's one more trade to do. Let me look at this rotation one more time. It's ugly, but it's supposed to be ugly. I didn't want it to be pretty. I'm going to make Bryce Sense. Can I make Bryce Sensabaugh a 2? He's 6'5". Can he just play shooting guard? Okay, I got to do it manually because 2K got some bugs. Whatever. I wonder what happens to his overall. I think he's having a really good season, too. 13 points per game. He is a torch of a shooter, so I ain't mad at it. I'm going to make him a shooting guard, small forward, and see what happens to us overall. He is 1 overall lower, but he's still going to be a rotational player for us because I believe in him. I might... Is there any world where we start Paul George at the 4? Filipowski should be something somebody we prioritizing. I'll figure it out. Give me a sec. All right, so we're going to test this for a little bit and see how it goes. We got Collier, we got Ivy, we got Bailey, we got George, and then we got Kessler. I got to figure out Kessler. He's upset right now. Does that mean we just move him now? What is he upset about? Can we get some type of insight, buddy? He's enraged. He's just not very happy. Okay. Team success, game usage. He wants the ball more. Team success overall. So he's an asset. So let's see if anybody could use a good center, and he won't be our problem no more. Karl-Anthony Towns is out with 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. I was about to say Karl-Anthony Towns is out. Maybe they up and they're interested in the center. The Lakers might be interested in the center, because you can re-sign him and he could be like actually your center. So that's something. They already got a bunch of centers. Jokic is injured right now. That scared me not to see him in that lineup. He'll be back soon. Walker Kessler to Indiana. They got a lot of centers, but none of them are Walker Kessler. I just don't know what we get in return from that. I don't think we... It's like we get Benedict Mathurin back. Can you imagine? I just don't think that's realistic. One thing I will do right here for the Pistons, they had Larry Marketing coming off the bench, and then they had Kyle Anderson starting. Well, we're going to make him a power forward, so now he can be a full-time starter for y'all, because that's kind of nuts to start Kyle Anderson over Larry Marketing. So, yeah, once they get a game into it, they'll fix their rotation, and Larry Marketing will be starting for them. Cool. Who could use some center play? Oh, it's a team that could use some center play. I just don't know how we get there. Do they have future picks? They are the 7 seed. Could I trade for their first round pick this season? They're a playoff team, so it's not that valuable. But for me, getting another first round pick would be interesting. We give them Kessler. They got to make up $4 million. I can't get Peyton Pritchard. I know that for sure. Can't get Sam Howell. He's injured anyway. I'll take Walsh and I'll take Garza, but then we got to give up the player. Paul Reed is making too much money. I think there's a setup trade to this trade. Give me a sec. Is Kenyon Martin Jr. actually making $8 million a year for them? Or am I? But let me look that up. That feels weird to me. No, that is very true. Shout out to Kenyon Martin Jr. getting a little bag. I didn't think that he was gonna be making that much money. Can I trade him for nothing just to get him off the team? Or can I trade him for Drew Smith and Terry Rozier? Terry Rozier is a valuable asset here. I was trying to get some picks to take on Terry's contract. Because, it's fully expiring. It's fully expiring. So that don't make sense. I thought it had an extra year. They're not going to give me an asset for a expiring contract when they're giving up an expiring contract. You feel me? I'll take Zeke Naji if I can get a first. Boom. Oh, they're a championship team. Only reason I say that is because his contract is extra year. It's got to be some bad contracts that people are flipping. But the mind of these GMs is not the same in the mind of the GMs in real life. Like, obviously, they're probably not giving up a real first-round pick. Let's be real. But I just thought it was a chance. Cleveland to get off Sam Merrill. That is a long contract for Sam Merrill. I ain't mad at that idea. We're taking in a Knicks pick and getting the last 3 years of Terrence Mann for an expiring and Kenyon Martin Jr. That's a win. I think I still got to waive somebody. I did that thinking I was going to waive somebody, and I traded for somebody that has to be on a contract. So let me trade Paul Reed for literally somebody else on an expiring and a smaller expiring like Anthony Gill. I don't want to take him away from DC. I'm sorry, DC fans, but I'm going to waive him. And that's going to open up a roster spot for us to do what we were trying to do earlier, which was trade Walker Kessler to the Celtics for hopefully a first-round pick. And then a Jordan Walsh, and then another like not good player like Luka Garza, and then we give you Walker Kessler, and I guess we got to give you another guy because of the. So this won't work unless I give up Bryce Sensabaugh, and even then it doesn't work. So give me a second. Let me try to figure something else out. It would work if it was James Edwards, because he was just a part of the trade. I like James Edwards' game. I'm gonna put him in this trade, and we got the deal. I got a first-round pick for Walker Kessler, and now we can start Cal Filipowski at the 5 and continue to buy into that tank that we're trying to do. I do not want Terrence Mann playing for us unless he's having a good season, which he's not having a bad year. It feels weird taking all of his minutes away, but we are really invested in a lot of these younger dudes. Like Bryce Sensabaugh, 100% is getting 15 to 20 minutes a game. That's for one. I have to play Cody Williams because we invested a top 10 pick on him, and then I need to get Ace Bailey more minutes. So Paul George, we're not prioritizing that. All right. That is our deadline. It was a lot of movement. Hopefully we made out like kings. We'll see. Oh my, I have not seen this. Anthony Davis wins an MVP at the age of 33. 24, 11, 3.5. Great season. His most efficient year of his career. Oh my God. They also got Cooper Flagg. That team just dominates everything. Russell Westbrook plays for the Pelicans. Evan Mobley's DPOY. Ooh, Wemby must have missed some time. The man's Cater's most improved player. Devin Booker's clutch player of the year. Jason Kidd is coach of the year. Where is our guys? Did we get second in rookie of the year? We did. Ace Bailey averaged 15, 5, and an assist. Not mad at those numbers. Walter Clayton even made it. I don't even remember him playing. 10 minutes per game. How many games did he play? He played 50? Okay. Yeah. What a win. All right, this season we were trash. We won a total of 18 games, which is like exactly what we were shooting for. Who's going to win the championship? I got a feeling it's going to be Dallas again. But what do I know? Pacers versus Mavericks, and Mavericks ends up winning, and Kyrie Irving is the finals MVP. So they got the regular season MVP and the finals MVP and the rookie of the year. Those are all different people. We're going to go to player retirements. Bron, Chris Paul. I don't know what y'all are thinking. We're going to let some of these other dudes ride into the sunset, though. Uncle Mike, you got another. Oh, Jimmy Butler, Al Horford. Y'all got more years left in the tank. Come on. Draft lottery, though. Boom. We got the third pick. Okay. We got 3 and 6. We traded that pick. To Boston, or traded for that Boston pick, and they didn't make the postseason. They did not make the postseason. Whoa. And it had a 2% chance of jumping to number 1 and a jump to number 3. And then we also got our own first round pick that's number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to do some things. Now, the first overall pick in this year's draft looked like a stud, 6'1" point guard from Romania, Tony Parker or Darren Williams. I like that. But there's some other studs in this draft as well, so I'm not trading up for the first pick. I would love for this guy to be there. Let's hoop, man. I'm really excited for the draft here. Will Hardy, I want you to stay our coach. Can we extend you? No, we just gotta wait till next season to bring you back. Cool. NBA draft, third pick, sixth pick. Let's do it. The Bulls take the guy. I didn't realize the Bulls had the first pick. Shout out to the Bulls. Second pick, Sacramento Kings. They take the Reggie guy. Dang. Okay. So now we messing around with. I would love. Ooh, he doesn't have a high ceiling. He's really decent right now, though. I'm looking past that. Let's take a look at what we got. B.J. Wells, Gary Payton, Sam. Oof. Hall of Fame ceiling from this Ukrainian fella. He got Tommy Heinsohn's floor. Tommy is a Hall of Famer. I know it says bench here. He's a small power forward at 6'7", out of the Ukraine, Oleg. He averaged 26, 9. Okay, what the scouting report saying? He can shoot it. I see that. He can shoot it. What's the scouting report saying? Slippery off ball. Nice shooting form. Hits some long-range shots regularly. Should be an all-star someday, probably sooner rather than later. Has a knack for making stops every now and then. Poor offensive anticipation, makes bad plays from time to time. Very little lift on his shot, would struggle to get it off in traffic. I'm not tripping about anything that I just read. I think he's our number one guy on our big board right now. Can we walk out with Ross Brady, whose point guard ceiling is a Hall of Famer? And then this, I'm going with Oleg first. Oleg, the 6'7" out of Ukrainian, cool. That big fella goes next that we thought about. B.J. Wells goes from Drake, and now it is us. Wow. I mean, I could. Oh, this is a small center. I was gonna say I could look at centers because we don't really have one right now, but he's too small. I can't convince myself, even if he has a good ceiling. Any other centers worth looking at? A Rudy Gobert mold. He's French. His name is Pierre, but he is pretty small at 6'7". I can't say that I like my front court being 6'7" and 6'7". So I move. I think we have to go back and look at that. Oh, Jimmy Butler's ceiling. I kind of like that. We got to look at our boy Ross Brady. His floor is Stephon Marbury. Solid on-ball defender, can steal the rock on occasions. Possession, sound defensive fundamentals. Elite second jump. He's small at 6'3" out of Iowa. But I'm liking what I'm reading here. He played 35 games in college, 25, 10, and 3 with a steal. Shot it well. Ross Brady, welcome to the team. What a draft, I think. What a draft. Both of these guys don't have super high overalls at the moment in time, but I like their ceilings and I like their floors too. Do I just let Cody Williams walk? I'm going to keep him, even if it is like a future trade asset or something. I just don't like what I've seen from him so far. Everybody else, y'all good to go. We got so many young players. We're going to have to make some decisions very soon about who's a part of the future and who's not. Because, yeah, we got basically a 4-point guard rotation. All of these dudes have some intrigue. Shooting guard, we could definitely use some shooting guard play. I think we probably make Keontae George a 2, right? I think that makes the most sense. Paul George is going to drop. Small forward position, we're fine. Power forward, we're fine. Center, we could use a new starting center. That's our priority. He ain't got to be really good. Just somebody that can hold down the fort. Not a ton of options. We could go get Mitchell Robinson. Nope, no, we can't. It says affordable, but also when I try to sign him, it says not affordable. So I guess we're going J Huff. 1-year deal. J Huff, welcome. Welcome. Jay Nivey's our restricted guy. We're going to give him the $19 million. Jay Huff and Jay Nivey, who played together last year in Indiana in this universe. That's our whole offseason. It ain't crazy in free agency, but progression is going to tell us a lot. Progression. Isaiah Collier got a low floor. That's trash. It's cool, though. Taylor Hendricks just turned into, like, potentially the starting power forward on the team. Even Patrick Williams is getting better. Paul George drops. I won't lie to you, Paul. I think he got a player option on this last year. Yeah, dang. He's not playing this season. I hate to do that to a Hall of Famer. I can't give Paul George minutes. We got too many other guys who are trying to figure out what they can do and what they can't do. I can't give PG minutes on this team no more. I'm sorry, Paul. You definitely deserve it. We got to cut somebody, and it can't be you because of your contract. Luka Garza, we got to release you. Yeah. That's the only guy that we really could. Here's how our rotation is going to look to start this season. We truly do have to lock in because we got too many guys. And none of them are like really good either. So it's George at the 1, Ivy at the 2, Bailey at the 3, We are starting Hendricks to start the season. We'll see if that materializes. If he's bad, we got other options, but we're gonna start him at the 4, Jay Huff at the 5. We got Collier off the bench. Patrick Williams is good enough to be a rotation player, so we're gonna give him rotational minutes until he proves otherwise. Filipowski, Bryce Sensabaugh, Walter Clayton Jr. Unfortunately, the 2 guys that we drafted kind of gotta just get mentored by Paul George. Oh my God. One of them should get mentored by Paul George because he's Paul George. I haven't even looked at mentorship this entire run since we had this game. So we're going to have our guy Ross Brady get mentored by Paul George. You got to bring some type of damn value to the team, right? If he ain't going to be playing. We're going to try to get shifty shooter, handles for days, and interceptor. They did say he can get some steals. And then our other big fella, Oleg, I'm going to have him be... I guess Jay Huff is the guy. Yeah, Jay Huff. It's another big fella. So we're going to try to get set shot specialist, pogo stick, and brick wall. I think it'll make sense to set good screens. All right. First game of the season against the Warriors. Filipowski. Ooh. That is intriguing to me. Mobo signed a little extension, like a real first-round pick, unprotected from Memphis in 2028. You got to think about it. I'm going to say no right now, but I'm taking a mental picture that was something that they were interested in, and maybe down the line we can call them back. First game of the season, we lose as we expected, but I think Ace Bailey's going to have a phenomenal season. Game 2 of the season is a back-to-back, which is crazy to have a back-to-back to start the season, but whatever. Yeah, it's going to be a rough go. We're going to learn a lot about this team, and that'll be what we use to figure out who's a part of this future and who's not. Okay. Hear me out. We are awful by design. We also don't have a center. We're about to do the rare thing of buying while being the worst team in the league. And the guy that we are trying to buy on this selling Miami Heat team is, of course, Idris. Why did I just call him? Is that his name? Mr. Bam Adebayo. Have to. He's under contract for a long time. He's willing to resign. Oh, no, he's only got 2 years left, but he's willing to resign. He's having a phenomenal season. He's shooting 40% from 3. And if they're selling, and we got all of these players that we just genuinely cannot keep on the team, like I could get him a Cody Williams, who's not having an awful season for us. I could get him a Cody Williams. We got to make a 42 M's, though. And you know how we do that? His name is Paul George, right? The Lakers pick is an option. We got our pick. We're not giving up our pick, obviously. The Knicks have a pick. So can we give them the Laker pick and the Knicks pick? That Lakers pick, I'm interested. Hold on, let's take a look and see what the Lakers are doing real quick, because they don't have LeBron no more, but they're still a playoff adjacent team. As of right now, if the playoffs were to start, they'd be in it. But it ain't like they that far ahead of the other team. But you know what? You got to give to get. So I will give them Collier, Cody, and Paul George. And then, nope, not Patrick Williams. Paul George, who's really upset right now. They give me back a player. And in this case, I don't want to take Kyle Anderson back. We take HB. And then if we're going to give them Collier to free up some point guard minutes from some of our other young dudes, I'm okay with only giving them one pick, and that's going to be this Knicks pick, and we got ourselves a deal. Bam Adebayo is going to come in and play the 5-man in Utah. He's going to be really upset about us being bad right now, but hopefully this is just the last season of us being real bad. Keontae George's having a phenomenal season. Jay Nivey's looking pretty good, shooting 40% from 3. Ace Bailey is shooting it well or scoring well. Patrick Williams is not awful. I don't want him starting, but he's not awful. So, we got some stuff cooking. Bryce Sensabaugh continues to be a guy that needs a lot of minutes, though. I might start him. I'm going to start him over Patrick Williams. Yep, I'm going to do it. He's shooting so well that I feel like a jackass if I don't give him minutes. Like, in any other circumstances, if this wasn't 2K and there was no overalls, somebody averaging 11 points on those splits and per 36, his numbers are like that guy would be a starter on his team. So I'm going to do that. And then also, I'm going to open up opportunity for our guy Oleg to get 14 minutes a game. Terrence Mann is still upset, but what are you going to do? First game with Bam on the team, they're already trying to take him away by giving us back Larry Markin and no thanks. And Bam was elite in this first game. Good. Next year, I think we're going to be good enough to make a postseason if everybody's progression goes the way I need it to go. Award time, award season. Here we go. You're not going to see any Jasmine, but that's okay. That's all right. Oh, yes, you will, because Bam Adebayo is the best player. I almost traded for Alperen Sengun. They were selling, but I was like, ooh, that seems very weird, so I didn't do it. We got Bam Adebayo instead, and he was great. He even made all defensive as well. Rookie teams from Oleg, who didn't play a ton, but in the minutes that he played, he looked fine. So that's cool. We obviously were really bad, winning a total of 22 games. And now our Jazz fans are like, okay, it's going to be our time to make a postseason soon. The Mavericks continue to do Mavericks things, as you know. It's what they do best. They always win. Draft lottery. Here we go. Boom. Ooh. So, why did our pick end up? Okay, let's figure some things out. What draft is this? The 2027 draft. We do got that Lakers pick that we kept. Why would our pick go to the Thunder? I'm googling it, and it says 2027. It just says own. I didn't trade that pick away. Why would it? That's my pick. Ain't it our ball? Ain't it our pick? I'm getting my pick back. 2K not about to finesse me. They better go on here with somewhere with that. You can finesse some of these other people on the YouTubes, but not me. Not finna make me lose for no reason when and in the world that's our pick. Here, take this second round and be happy with it, Sam Presti. Sam Presti just cheating. That's what it was. Sam Presti is a cheater in the game of 2K. All right, 5th overall pick. Let's see what we can get. First overall pick is going to be Art Young, power forward out of Stanford. Then we get Jim Stone from Central Florida. Then we get Gustavo Nunnally out of Argentina. Then we get Joe McLeod, and then it's us. Oh, there's a center here. Y'all know I like center play. He got Bill Walton and Luke Longley as his comps. Draymond Green comp. This guy's a 6'11 Draymond Green sounds crazy. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I'm definitely leaning towards center play if I can get center play. Big Z and Rafe LaFrance. Can you shoot it then? Yeah. Whoa. He cannot rebound. Don't ask him to dunk a basketball at 7 foot almost. But he can shoot it for a 5-man. And that's intriguing to me. At the end of the day, this guy won't ever really be a starter as long as Bam is on the team. But I'm kind of okay with that in a way. Anybody else we should be looking at? Hall of Fame ceiling, Sean Kemp there. One of these centers have to end up on our team, I feel. Oh, I'm going with this guy. This is a 7'5". Last video, I recognized that 7'5s were in the game. And this is the first time I get an opportunity to get one on my team. That's great. I cannot wait to see what he looks like on court. Then I'm going to take this Irvin O'Connor guy because he looks pretty good. 6'4" out of Richmond. Got good high ceiling. Dude, we just drafted a 7'5", 264 base. Keontae George wants 30. Golly, Keontae. And he was good. He was really good. But 30? Taylor Hendricks wants about 12. And then Sensabaugh wants 7. That's such a good contract for him. Can I look and see what our big fella looks like? Dude, what the heck? Yeah, he gonna be, I don't know if he's gonna be nice, but he's gonna be large enough that we can throw him in front of an inbounder and cause some havoc that way. Should we be looking at anything else? Because I don't think I look point guard because I think Ross Brady's gonna hit a big jump. So point guard position after we bring back George is fine. Shooting guard, maybe I do bring in a shooting. Oh no, Bryce Sensabaugh's a shooting guard. Small forward can use some help. And then that's it. But we don't have like a bunch of money to spend anyway. So it'll kind of be like a mid-level type of guy. We'll give Keontae the money that he's asking for. We'll give Bryce the money that he's asking for. We'll give Hendricks the money that he's asking for. And then we got Advance Today. They all say yes, cool. And then small forward, who's affordable for us? Dang. Michael Porter Jr. Oh, he's going back to the Nuggets. That's fun. DeAndre Hunter is such a good pickup right here. Are you kidding me? Or would I prefer Dylan Brooks' defense to come off our bench? I'm going to go DeAndre Hunter. That's a good offseason. Thoughts? I think we just won. Not the championship or anything, but the offseason. The Brooklyn Nets won Trae Young. All right, here we go. Player progression. Talk to me. Up 3 for Ace Bailey. Bam Adebayo stays at 30. I love that. Keontae George jumps forward. That's great. Our boy Oleg is ready to start. Brady jumped up 7. I think we're here, y'all. I think we're a playoff team. We're going to re-sign Bam Adebayo to an extension, and I'm going to mess with these rotations. George, Ivy, Bailey, Markov, Bam. I think we're good enough to at least compete for a playoff spot. Will we make the playoffs? I don't know. But we're going to be in like a 9 seed, 8 seed type of conversation, I think. The bench is Filipowski, Hunter, Clayton Jr., Brady, And then Chandler, I hate that we did that for Bryce Sensabaugh and he can't play. I may want to trade him away just so I like Bryce Sensabaugh a lot. I don't want him to be sitting in the end of the bench because we don't have minutes for him. Same thing with Taylor Hendricks. He had a good year. It feels weird to take him out of the rotation, but like I just don't have a spot for him to play right now. First game of the season is against the Kings, and it is a win. I'm good. We're good. Hey, so minutes opened up because Keontae George is out for some time. We're gonna bring in our boy Brady. It's time for him to be a full-time starting point guard, I guess. Oh my God, he's killing it this year. Oh my God, maybe he deserved to be the full-time starting point guard. Hold on now, Keontae George, don't get traded. Chandler sucks. He's shooting 30% from the field as a 7'5" guy. Maybe I'm just being optimistic because because I want him to play because he's so tall. Maybe he shouldn't be playing. But now we got Bryce Sensabaugh minutes, so everybody's winning. It's not a lot of them, Bryce, but it's enough, I hope, to keep you happy for the time being, and then we'll see what else happens. I think there's another trade to happen somewhere down the line, but right now we're a playoff team, ish. So around the deadline, and there's nothing to be done, unfortunately. I would love to make a nice trade, a big trade, if you will. It's not going to happen. It's like we're a playoff team or a play-in team. We're just going to ride it out, and hopefully we continue this level of success. And I honestly think that individual progression is going to be what takes us over the hump, but we'll see. Second half of the season was better than the first half of the season. I'll tell you that. The boys were hooping. Let's figure out if we have any All-NBA players. Utah. Bam Adebayo's here again. Bam. His overall points per game go down, but look at that three-point shooter, baby. He is here. Anybody else? All defensive team as well. Rookie teams, I don't think we're going to have them. But we are the 4th seed, ladies and gentlemen. We're going against OKC, who's been good, obviously. Championship like 3-4 years ago, but, may have fallen off a little bit. That core is still great, it looks like. They got Jonathan Mobo and then Cason Wallace as new starters there. I don't think we really have that much of a chance, but in the regular season, we were better. Game 1, we lose. Chet Holmgren put up almost 30 and 15. We do win game number 2. Shea was elite, and somehow we still won. Game 3, we lose. Let's just go ahead. Let's just... it's all about the experience. I'm not even going to act like, even if we win this round, which is a possibility all of a sudden, that we not beating that one team. Y'all know that one team. Filipowski's back from his injury. That's cool. But y'all know we not beating that one team that's in that next round. But we going to simcast this one to see if we can get out of this first playoff series win in quite some time if we can. Ladies and gentlemen, we're beating OKC in the first round of the playoffs. We are here. Never mind. It's double overtime, and we lost. Oh. What just happened? Didn't it look like we was winning by a gazillion points? Okay. All right. Well, we were going to get swept by that team anyway. The Bulls are back. Kyrie Irving and them lose to a team that don't look good on paper. Like I said, progression is the big thing. So I'm not tripping too much about losing. Because... Actually, I am, because it looked like we had it wrapped up. A second round playoff series would have been dope. Anybody from the Jazz? No, we got the 24th pick this year. The Nets got pick 1, pick 3. I think I saw them again somewhere. They hooping. I think it's finally time to swing, and that swing is going to be with the Charlotte Hornets and LaMelo Ball. The way we're going to do this is Jaden Ivey's going to have to be in the deal contractually. He's been great for us, but we got to do what we got to do. We have to give up Walter Clayton Jr. because I think it's time for Brady to be that point guard as well. We're going to make up $10 million, and the way we do that is we throw Taylor Hendricks, who's not a player for us right now. We might be able to get a little... Oh, they ain't even got nothing else on the team. Oh, my God. That's it. No, okay, so we will have to throw some draft capital, a Thunder pick, and then our own first round deal is done. LaMelo Ball's on the team. And I think we run this team, and I might change it halfway through the season, where we get George at the 2. We're defensively challenged at the top there. But it's like LaMelo, George, Bailey, Markov, and then Bam. A lot of this relies on if Markov hits that progression that we think he can have. But I'm liking that team. I think we get a third string point guard, like a little Tyus Jones action. And then that might be our whole offseason. Io is there. Filipowski coming back on the team is pretty important. So let's do that. And I think that's it. We just made a big swing. Is LaMelo Ball going to be the difference maker on this team? Lord, we don't know. But we're going to go to this player progression. Ace Bailey's a 93 overall. Markov jumped up 8. It is our time to go. 2-way, 3-level cleaner. A+3, A+ perimeter. His playmaking is not great. A defense in the post. George gets better. Brady is ready to I kind of just traded for LaMelo, and Brady might be almost better. But depth is never going to be a bad thing. Bam Adebayo went from we traded for Bam to Bam is our one, two, three, four, fifth, sixth best player. That's a win. The bench still has depth too. After even all of that. Wait. Center position. Okay, he jumped up one. Chandler jumped up one. I didn't know what type of progression he was going to be or he was going to get. He jumped up one, which is not ideal. I was hoping for 3 or 4, but we'll take one. Guess what, Bryce? 10th man minutes, baby. You're here. So, yeah, we're going to go LaMelo, Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Markov, and Bam. This front court defensively got to be the best in the league. Without even looking to see who else is in the league, it's got to be number one. LaMelo's here to score points, get assists. I feel really good about this team. I don't know if we're good enough to beat Dallas, but I feel really good about us being the 1-2 seed in the regular season. Markov is nice, dude. He ain't shooting it well at this moment in time, but he's really good. And then Brady, he should be probably starting. He should be starting, but I mean, whatever. We're at the deadline. We are the 3 seed, which is good. And it's one of those other situations where I'm looking across the association. I'm like, does that player help us? Steph Curry plays for the Lakers right now. What is happening? Does that trade make sense for us? No, not really. Does that trade make sense for us? No, not really. Jalen Suggs would be a cool addition to the team. He's at 26 mil. I just can't. There's not much we can really do right now. I think we might just ride it out. We do have Brady, who's been injured for some time now. So I think our ceiling is still pretty high. And we're going to keep moving. Ace Bailey has just been coming a stud, huh? I don't think his shot tendency is really high, but he is 50, 40, 70. Get your free throw percentage up. Ace, Wemby is the MVP. Mitch, 3rd overall pick. Mitch Thurman, okay. 6th man of the year goes to a guy whose name I will not even try to pronounce because I feel like I'd be disrespectful because I am not going to pronounce it correctly. He wins 6th man of the year. DPOY is Wemby. Most improved goes to Frederick. Then we got clutch player Cade. Dang, we ain't getting no coach of the year. Now, we're not going to be able to beat this team. We're going to try, though. We're going to try. LaMelo's all NBA, 24, 9.5, and 5-ish. All defensive team. Bam Monte. No Bam Monte. We are the 2 seed. Unfortunately, right now, we are beat up. Banged up. We got Oleg Markov he's been out for some time, but he's still out for another 2 to 4. It is, oh my God, he was 50, 40, 90. Yo, he's elite. Okay, anyway. And then we also got Ross, but Ross Brady's playing through it. He was great as well this season. I think because it is the first round, we should be able to get out of there without Oleg. But it is against the team that defeated us last season. So we got to wait and see. Game 1, we lose. That's so fun. Let's act like that didn't happen. Game 2, we win. There it is. Let's get back on track, get a win in OKC. We don't. This is I just need us to get through this first round, and I promise Oleg. Okay. Ross Brady's back. Oleg, where are you? Day to day, dog. We need you today. Boy, if you don't get a shot, a cortisol shot, and get into the game, don't lose in the first round. Man, that'll be so unlucky. Just get out. I think he plays in a game 7, but we got to get to game 7 for him to play in the game 7. And ladies and gentlemen, don't look like we're gonna get to a game 7. We're down by 10 with 2 to go. Tough. So tough. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. We got very unlucky right there. And the Dallas Mavericks win there. Luka is back on the team. Let me make sure I saw that correctly. I thought I saw Finals MVP Luka Doncic. Luka, yep, okay. So, beating that team that was already almost impossible, but now is there even something further than impossible? More impossible than impossible. It's cool. We somehow have to get better, though. And I don't know if getting better for us is literally just play a progression. I think a lot of our guys are still got a lot left in the tank. I don't know how many of them are hit their ceiling already. We did give up some picks already to go get LaMelo. So, yeah, we don't have any first. I don't care about these second-round picks. Dang, dude. We got to pay Ace, Cooper Flag. Hopefully he goes to a new team. I'm going to let Patrick Williams walk because he ain't really done nothing for us. Ace Bailey wants 35. And LaMelo got an offer from the Bulls. We're going to give LaMelo the full bag. We didn't trade for him to let him walk in free agency. We got some max contracts on this team, don't we? We got some max contract on this team. I think we have to go get a new backup. Hey, man. I'm sorry, Bryce Sensabaugh, but I might have to replace you with Derek White on a minimum. He's going to regress, so maybe that's not even a replacement. I'm going to bring in Joel Embiid, too. Joel Embiid, Derek White, baby. Come save our franchise. Come help us win this ring. Player progression, please do us nicely. Up 4. Oleg Markov is now the best player on the team. Brady is better than LaMelo. LaMelo is about to come off the bench, or we use LaMelo as a trade chip, which is crazy. He's made All-NBA second team. Unless we move LaMelo to the 2 at 6'7", and then we play and put Brady at the 1, I think we can rival that Dallas Mavericks team. Brady at the 1, LaMelo at the 2, Ace Bailey at the 3. Markov, man, wow, I forgot what his ceiling was when we got him. It's been that long since we started filming this video. Bam, for like the odd man now. You just an 87? No, but now we got Keontae George coming off the bench, and he was really good. And then we got Filipowski. We still got DeAndre Hunter. We still got our boy Big Jess. And then Derek White. Sorry, Bryce Sensabaugh. We got to prioritize Derek White. Even though he didn't shoot it well from 3 last season, he's been shooting it well every year before that. So we feel good. We feel good. Who is this guy? I don't even know you. But you on the team. You might get a ring this year. I want to make sure Markov is prioritized. LaMelo, 99 shot tendency. Love that for you, Melo. I'm going to make sure Markov getting looks because he's that good. 50, 40, 90 last season. I want him out there. I just want you hooping. I want you hooping and I want us winning. Those two things. LaMelo might mess around win MVP. I don't know. I feel really good about this team. I'll tell you that. Luka's MVP. Mr. Novak is Rookie of the Year. 6 Man of the Year goes to McLeod. Cooper Flagg's DPOY. Asa Newell's Most Improved. Devin Booker's Clutch Player of the Year. They won 72, bro. No way. No way they won 72. No All-NBA teams. No All-Defensive teams. Okay. All right. Just a slap in the face for our whole organization. We are the 2 seed. I thought we were going to be the 1 seed considering we won 67 games. In what world is 67 games not enough to be the 1 seed? This world, because the Dallas Mavericks exist. Do we have any injuries? The answer is yeah. But he's playing through it. That's our big fella. We respect him. Derek White shot it well. Yeah, get back, D. White. I want them to upgrade your picture. You cut your hair like 4 years ago. That's what it feel like. All right, are we ready? Are we ready to hopefully go on a run that we've been waiting for? We have not made it out of the first round of the playoffs this entire video, but that's not where we're setting it. We want to win. First round is Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Ryan Dunn, John Collins, and Mark Williams. Solid little line up there. I don't think they, oh my God, we lose game 1. We lose game 2. Okay. Hey, man, Will Hardy, you got to be on the chopping block if we lose this one. We just been chilling with you here. Down 0-2. Thank you. Oh, my God, man. I wonder what it is. Okay, let's look through these first 2 games. Game 1, we just didn't score enough. We gave up 116. Are we getting outboarded or something? We did get outboarded in this game, I guess. I don't know if that's like the determining factor of it all. All right, game 4, we win that one. Okay. All right, back into anybody series. Game 5. We win. Game 6, we out of there. All right. Golden State Warriors. Who y'all got? Oh, yeah, MVP Ja Morant. Oh, see, no, he was NBA Cup MVP. Ja Morant, Julian Wright, Cody Williams, our good old friend Cody Williams. He's good now. I ain't got no bad blood with you, Cody, man. I'm happy you doing good things. We had to include you in that trade. You had to understand that. They got Tyler Hero off the bench, too. Cody Williams, he ain't averaged 10 points in his career yet. Trash. I'm sorry, I ain't mean that. Game 2, we win that one. Yup, Brady. I didn't look at your numbers in the regular season. About 20. LaMelo's about 20 in the regular season. Markov is about 20. Everybody has about 20 on this team. LaMelo got a knee bruise. We're down 2-1. Give me game 5. LaMelo's back from his knee bruise. Give us no game 7s. Yes. Bring us Dallas. Bring us Dallas. I want this series, man. I want this series because guess what? We are better. Let's make these changes right now. Is Ross Brady a good defensive player? I have no idea. He's got A+ perimeter. We're going to keep him on Luka Doncic even though Luka got the height advantage. I don't care about it. A+ perimeter defense is 85, and then the defensive stuff look good. One thing we will 100% do, though, we are putting Oleg Markov on Cooper Flagg. That's the only way that we can stop Cooper Flagg is if we put our guy who got a 92 interior, a 98 help, a 90 consistency. Like, he's really about that action. And he wants that assignment. Game 1, we win. Talk to me. Talk to me. Ace Bailey, talk to me. Game 2, we win. Talk to me. Cooper has 7 turnovers. 7 of them things. Oleg, lock him down. Brady, 30 ball. They ain't so tough. Uh-oh. We got an injury. Filipowski's out. We're going to replace him with Joel Embiid. He's been our secret weapon. We've been waiting to unleash Joel Embiid. Guess what? It's time. Joel Embiid's going to play 14 minutes a game. It's time, JoJo. It is your time. He's like the break in case of an emergency. We lost. Okay. Joel Embiid, I need you to be better than that. Am I trolling? Game 4. I'm trolling. Hold on. I'm trolling. Filipowski. I'm trolling. Why did I just give Joel Embiid minutes? He's a 75, bro. Give those minutes to Chandler because we need another big fella. And then Bam Monte, go hoop, bro. 2-2 series. Give us one. Stomach bug. Stop. Oh, he played through it. What do I do now? Do I just go straight up 5-man? They want to start Keontae George over LaMelo. LaMelo's not hooping? Hold on. What are these game logs? He had 850. Oh, yeah, he's not hooping. Is Keontae hooping? He is hooping. Game 6. Oh, my God, bro. How, man? How do you defeat that team? Have they won every championship since we started this video? I think they might have won every championship since we started this video. No troll. No, oh, they won 4 or 5, bro. Cut it out, man. All right. We can't just sit on our hands and say we're going to run it back. I think we have to make a trade. It's Jokic. Imagine. I got to figure out who the guy is. I cannot believe we lost that series, man. Dang, bro. It was right there. We had the injury. Cal Filipowski was holding the team down. He went down with his injury and we lose immediately. That's something. I don't even know who are the centers in this league anymore. Is Bam low-key like one of the best centers right now? Bam is the 5th best center in all of the league. If you ain't got Jokic or Wembanyama or I guess Cat, I could trade for Cat, I think. He's old though. He might be an 87 overall at the end of the season. I can try. I don't know if it's going to help our team necessarily. We can try though. I don't even know what the Knicks did. They might be looking at him as untouchable. I'm not sure. Bam Adebayo, we got to make up $14 million. Oh no, we can't do that. We don't have the money. That contract he got on is crazy. All right, forget that. We might be team running back. That might be what we known as across the association. I'm going to let you walk. I don't know who you are. I'm so frustrated with that playoff loss. I can't lie. We do got the Cavs trying to steal Oleg away from us. And then Brady needs a contract too. What a draft class it was, though, to get Oleg and Brady. Because they're both studs. Bryce Sensabaugh, I think I finally got to let you go. Unless you want little amount of money. I'm going to try it. Oh, boy. We need... I can't say miracles to be done. But I need them... Can somebody on that team tweak an ankle or something? Because right now, we just don't got it. I signed him in quickly for a minimum, and he's trash. Yeah, man, we just don't got it figured out right now. All right. Maybe Jokic becomes available via trade. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible, I guess, but I doubt it. That man is a 93. He might be like a 90 now. Let's see if any of those guys went worse because of the age stuff. Yeah, 90 and then 92. Y'all think he's still considered an untouchable asset if I go look at them? Yeah, he's still on the untouchable list. And then, yeah, we already saw Karl Anthony Towns' contract is nuts. I think that first game of the season. Okay, wait. Let's go back to normal basketball, please. Manu quickly not going to play. We're going to put Melo at the 1. Brady going with that injury sucks, but whatever. It's the regular season. We got enough depth to make it work. I'm going to have Bryce Sensabaugh finally get the minutes that he deserves. Chandler, get the minutes he deserves. I think we're going to be a 2 seed again, and we're going to try to... We just can't... All right. I just don't know how to defeat this fella. Here are all the awards. I don't care about him. Billy Donovan and the Bulls won 67. Okay. Utah. Nobody. We feel hella disrespected, but it's okay. We are the 1 seed by 2 games. We won 66, which is less than last season, but still better than the... I don't know if the Mavericks didn't have some changes. Let's go quickly look at them. They're our biggest rival. Kyrie's out. By the time they make it to the conference finals, he'll be back, but he's only an 80. This team is not that good. I will say it again. This team is not that good. This should be a year that we can win, man. Our team, they got the best player for sure. Cooper Flag is a stud. But we should be able to beat this team. We got Shea and them. They came through the play-in. Up 2-0, 3-0. I feel like we've seen them every time we made the postseason so far. Then we get the Spurs. Wembanyama is at the 4. Luther Dunleavy Sr., Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox, and Maurice Law, who got that little mohawk. He ain't intimidating to me. Game 1 is a win. We are coming into the postseason completely healthy for the first time. Maybe that is the determining factor. Everybody is on fire. Everybody's on fire. 3-0. Bring. Oh, I was gonna say we swept them. Bring us Dallas. Yeah. Are we ready? We've been waiting to see y'all on everything. I got that. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving on the starting lineup. We are better. We are better. Game 1, we win. Markov. How do you not make an All-NBA team this season? I don't know. 24 points per game, 10 rebounds on the best team in the league, 50, 40, 90. I would just say that's a All-NBA season. 2-0. That's cool. I think we were up 2-0 last year. We lost. So let's get this 3-0 and we out of here. Dang. Let's get this 3-1 and we out of here. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might have been able to do it. One game away from seeing the Bulls, who are also really good. I don't know who on that team other than this point guard who's at 98. Kobe White is still there. Modest is still there. Shout out to my guys, man. Willard Winnington, which seems like a Archduke, right? Don't that seem like a name of somebody back in the day? And then Anthony Barber. I didn't realize Oleg will be playing in some Jordan 4s. Oh, he got swag, don't he? Come on. Come on. Here we go. Game 1 is a loss. That big fella tore us up, huh? All right, Bam. This is a series for you, I guess. Game 2. Yep, there we go. That big fella's really good, I guess. Golly. Not really. I mean, he's up this play in the postseason, but these first 2 games, I thought he looked amazing. We win game 3. And I think about, didn't we pass up on you in the draft? 8th overall pick, 2027? 8th overall pick, 2027. Who did I take instead? I'm not sure. We're up 2-1. 2-2 series. Huh. AJ Mitchell off the bench with a little 20-piece. You like to get those type of bumps when you're in the finals. Some guy you didn't expect to have a great game has a great game for you. We're up 3-2. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get out of there in 7 or in 6? We can. Oleg Markov. He's here. I forgot what college he went to or whatever. He went to he's from the Ukraine. We got us one, ladies and gentlemen. We got us one. Whew, that was an adventure. It took 5 years. That ain't too bad now that I think about it. For some reason, it felt like 10 because of the Dallas Mavericks. They make everything feel like a long experience. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.